In 2021 I published 2 separate videos where I ranked the top 10 easiest and the top 10 hardest juggling world records to beat of the main categories. That being the most catches or furthest duration anyone have juggled with 3 to 14 balls, 3 to 13 rings and 3 to 9 clubs, which gave me a total of 30 records to choose from. And this is how the list was looking like back then. But since these videos got published, 14 different world records have gone down on 25 different occasions. So now my list is severely outdated. So in this video, we're going to fix that. The date is September 5th, 2021, and Maximilian Kuschmitz from Germany went outside and gave his best at breaking the Finnish juggler Kati Ula-Hukkala's 5-ring world record, standing at 16 minutes from early 2021. And so he did. Max improved Kati's record slightly and pushed it up to 16 minutes and 50 seconds. But this is still far off from where the record stands today. Meanwhile, on another continent in the country of Ecuador, we find Camilo Garzón having the run of his life. He juggles 3 clubs for an astounding 4 hours, 22 minutes and 30 seconds, improving the previous record of Robert LaBeouf from the United States, which stood at 3 hours, 43 minutes and 23 seconds with almost 40 minutes. This was a huge improvement of the world record, but the official world record of Nick Thomas from the United States was still ahead with a time of 4 hours, 55 minutes and 35 seconds. And this gave motivation to a juggler from Russia, who started to lay down the foundations so that he could give this unofficial world record a serious attempt. But you remember Max's 5-ring run? Well, 1 month later, in October, he improved it again. This time with a time of 20 minutes and 56 seconds. We're already in December 2021, and while many are doing their final Christmas preparations, the juggler Tom Whitfield from the United Kingdom is in the squash court, grinding out some super impressive high number ball juggling records. On December 22nd, 2021, Tom Whitfield improves his own previous world record, which stood at 39 catches by getting a nice and round 40 catches. And this is where the record is standing today, an improvement of only 1 catch. But at the same time, he became the first juggler to ever break the milestone of 40 catches. And in 2021, I ranked this record as the 15th hardest record to beat. And in late 2023, I will still be placing it as the 15th hardest juggling world record to beat. New Year's has passed, and on the second day of the year in 2022, I, myself, tried to beat the current 6-ring world record, which was held by the Italian juggler Willy Colombiani since back on August 9th, 2016, with a time of 6 minutes and 16 seconds. And so I did. On January 2nd, 2022, I juggled 6 rings for 6 minutes and 37 seconds, increasing the record with 6%. But still, this record has a far way to go, especially considering that the world record for 7 rings is 15 minutes and 6 seconds by Anthony Gatto. So, where did I place the 6-ring world record now? Previously in 2021, I placed it at 24th place. But now, even after increasing the record, I actually have to move it down 2 spots, from 24th down to 26th place, due to other records that I'll mention later that have come to surpass it. And yeah, 3 weeks and 1 day later, I took back my 5-ring world record with a time of 22 minutes and 22 seconds. We now have to move 3 months up the timeline to April 2022, which is the day that something amazing took place. The previous 5-ball world record was held by possibly the best ball juggler to ever live. And of course, I'm talking about no other than Ufek Shnid from Israel. Back in 2016, Ufek Shnid juggled 5 balls for an astounding 2 hours, 41 minutes and 27 seconds. This record was at the time, and also in 2022, considered as one of the truly amazing juggling world records. But on April 16th, 2022, Bence Unudi from Hungary crushed Ufek's record and got the time of 3 hours, 44 minutes and 46 seconds, increasing the already insane record by over 1 hour or 39%. This is an amazing achievement, and this moves the 5-ball world record from 19th place up to 18th. And 2 months later, on July 11th, Maximilian Kuschmitz broke my 5-ring world record and got a time of 23 minutes and 29 seconds. Actually, Maximilian was now on a world record streak, because 1 month later, on September 4th, he became the first juggler to officially juggle 4 balls for over 3 hours by getting 3 hours and 34 seconds. And on September 12th, he broke the 5-ring world record again by getting 31 minutes and 26 seconds. But even though he now has broken 3 world records in a row, none of these still stands. But the month of October was a spectacular one. 3 different world records got beaten, which all still stands today. The first world record was in 2021, considered by me to be the 6th hardest world record to beat, right alongside the 14-ball world record, which still stands. And I'm of course talking about the amazing 11-ball juggling world record of Alex Barron from the United Kingdom of 33 catches. All the way back since 2010, the 11-ball world record has been held by Alex Barron, except for a short duration by Peter Bone, also from the UK. They both pushed each other to do better, until one day Alex Barron just took off and has stood on top ever since. But the last couple of years, another juggler by the name of Tom Whitfield, also from the UK, has made his appearance by slowly but surely adding some more catches to his record. And on October 11th, 2022, Tom Whitfield overtook the throne from Alex Barron as the new 11-ball world record holder by adding 1 more catch to the record. So now, in late 2023, the 11-ball world record is held by Tom Whitfield with 34 catches. Incredible to actually see this world record go down, but the 11-ball world record still remains as the 6th hardest juggling world record to beat. And yeah, amazingly, I'm still talking about 5 rings again, hopefully for the last time in a while. Because on October 18th, 2022, we get a name that I'm yet to mention, and that is the Brazilian juggler Caio Stefanovic. On this date, Caio didn't break the 5-ring world record, he demolished it. He juggled 5 rings for 58 minutes and 22 seconds, closing in on the 1 hour mark. Since the release of my previous list, this record has improved from 16 minutes all the way up to 58. An insane 264% increase. This is by far the biggest world record increase on the list, and therefore moves the 5-ring world record up 6 places, from last up to 24th place. But one guy that was watching was no other than Maximilian Kuschmitz. Cause if he couldn't have the 5-ring world record, he for sure wanted to have the 3 and 4-ring world record. And his wishes were granted. On October 31st, 2022, Max gave an attempt at beating the previous 4-ring world record of Robert LeBoeuf from the United States, which stood at 1 hour 20 minutes and 26 seconds. And Max beat it. Barely. He broke it by 29 seconds, getting a new world record of 1 hour 20 minutes and 55 seconds. And on November 27th, Max was at it again, attempting to beat the 3-ring world record of Kan Kusume from Japan of 2 hours 21 minutes and 53 seconds from 2020. And he did that as well, by getting 3 hours 10 minutes and 45 seconds. 2 extremely long and impressive runs. But due to other records being more impressive, the 4-ring world record gets pushed down from 27th to 29th place, and the 3-ring world record from 29th to 30th, which now grants it the title of the easiest juggling world record to beat, only considering the main category records. Which is quite cool, since now the easiest juggling world record is currently extremely difficult to beat. But before 2023 had begun, Spencer Androli from the United States did one more amazing feat. He juggled 8 clubs for 14 catches, and then 19 throws and 16 catches. A tied world record and the most throws we've ever seen up to this point. Even though the world record didn't get beaten, Spencer showed us that this record for sure had the possibility to be even greater. In an apartment in Russia, we see an endurance juggler who has laid down some serious foundations and was now ready to go for a new world record. And this person was Alexander Inozemtsev. On February 27, 2023, Alexander Inozemtsev broke the world record consisting of the second furthest duration in the world. And that was the 3-club world record. He became the first juggler to officially or unofficially break the 5-hour barrier by getting a new world record of 5 hours, 1 minute and 51 seconds. What an amazing run! We're now 2/3 of the way there, and some of these next ones are truly amazing, just like this one. Since 2009, one of the craziest juggling world records has stood untouched, and that is the 3-ball juggling world record, and it stood at an absurd 12 hours and 5 minutes by David Slick from the United States, and that is without any breaks at all. This record was by many considered safe in the regard that no one is ever going to bother going for that record, especially since there aren't any really big barriers after 12 hours before like 20 or 24 hours. But think again, because on May 16th, 2023, the multiple Guinness World Record holder David Rush, also from the United States, went out on a mission. He was holding the world record title as the fastest 3-ball juggler with 501 catches in 1 minute, the slowest 3-ball juggler with 22 catches in 1 minute, and now David Rush is the world record holder for juggling 3 balls the longest, with a time of 13 hours, 10 minutes and 5 seconds. What an incredible feat! I didn't believe my eyes when I saw that this record had been beaten. But where does it place now? A 1 hour and 5 minute or 9% increase moves this record from previously 18th place and now actually down 2 spots down to 20th place. But still, this record deserves some serious respect. On the complete other end of the scale, we find Moritz Rosner from Germany. He has for quite some time attempted to beat the 8-club world record, and on June 5th, 2023, he as well as Spencer in late 2022 ties the 8-club world record. Now 4 jugglers are sharing the same world record of 16 catches with 8 clubs. Anthony Gatto, Ville Colombiani, Spencer Androli, and now also Moritz Rosner. But apart from 3 of these jugglers, Moritz Rosner actually added on to this record. And on June 29th, 2023, just shy of a month after Moritz tied the world record, he now broke it. Moritz Rosner juggled 8 clubs for 18 catches, and the world record of 8 clubs is now for the first time held in the 9-7 crossing pattern instead of the normal non-crossing async fountain pattern. Anthony Gatto's record of 16 catches stood since 2006, but now it has fallen at last. And from improving the record with 2 catches, it gets moved up 1 spot from 17th up to 16th place. But this isn't the last 8 object record that has been beaten, since 2006, Anthony Gatto has held the 8-ball world record, standing at 1 minute and 13 seconds. And since then, the closest anyone officially had gotten was Luca Formenges with a run of 241 catches in the sync crossing pattern. But today, I can tell you that we have a new 8-ball king. He's Argentinian and his name is Enzo Nicolas Agüero. On July 9, 2023, Enzo Nicolas shocked the community because his record seemed to come out of nowhere. While standing in the streets, Enzo juggled 8 balls in the crossing half shower pattern for 1 minute and 18 seconds, breaking Anthony Gatto's record with 5 seconds. But this is more impressive than what it sounds like. Because when Anthony Gatto did his previous world record at 1 minute and 13 seconds, he did 381 catches. But Enzo, he did 466 catches or more. And seeing it in this way, one really starts to understand how impressive this is. Without getting into a debate about whether catches or time should be the official count for a world record, I truly think that we need to take this massive increase in catches into account when ranking this world record. And because of this huge increase in catches, the 8-ball world record gets moved up 3 spots, from 22nd all the way up to 19th place. While thinking about starting to make this video, I was surprised to find out that the 4-club world record was yet to be broken from May 2021. And what better way to beat it than in front of a big audience? At nighttime, August 2nd, 2023, on the European Juggling Convention in Lublin, multiple jugglers attempted to break the 4-club world record. And the one juggler that did was Luca Formenges from Germany, with a time of 1 hour 16 minutes and 43 seconds, improving Alexander Innocent's world record by just over a minute. We were around 200 jugglers watching, but this was not filmed in its entirety. So, whether or not it should be considered official is for another video. But what happened some months later took our eyes away from the controversy. But before mentioning what happened, we need to look at another record. This next record up here is a sweet one, and it's another go at the 4-ball world record. And this time by Chris Smith from the United States. On one of the last days before his childhood home was going to get passed over to another family, Chris decided to give an attempt at breaking the 4-ball world record, the exact same place he learned to juggle, with the exact same juggling balls. And so he did. On September 3rd, 2023, Chris Smith juggled 4 balls for 3 hours, 3 minutes and 13 seconds. This is more than a 16-minute or 10% improvement since Zdeněk Bradac's record from 2010, and this is also where the record is standing today. In 2021, the 4-ball world record was placed at 25th place, but today it has moved down to 27th. And now back to the 4-club world record of Luca Formenges. Because just a short while after the European Juggling Convention, the Brazilian juggler Caio Stefanovic once more did an amazing feat. Caio didn't break the record by some few minutes. No, he broke it by almost 1 hour. On September 29th, 2023, Caio Stefanovic juggled 4 clubs for an amazing 2 hours, 7 minutes and 17 seconds. This is a 69% increase from the previous record, which now moves up the 4-club record from 26th to 25th place. And now, the final record that has been beaten before making this video happened very recently. And that was the 6-ball world record that just went down. In 2019, the juggling community really opened up their eyes for a juggler from Chile. Cause he broke both the 6 and the 7-ball world records. And this person is no other than Adolfo Esteban Almonacid Cardenas. And in 2019, he juggled 6 balls for an amazing 25 minutes and 16 seconds. This was a truly amazing feat, which makes it even more insane that Maximilian Kruschmitz broke it. On October 30th, Max juggled 6 balls for 30 minutes and 45 seconds, being the first juggler to beat the 30-minute mark. This is an amazing accomplishment. A combination of an extremely difficult feat in itself, that of juggling 6 balls, combined with an amazing muscular endurance. I hope Max can live a long while on this one, because this was truly remarkable. So where do I place this last record? It was on 20th place in 2021, and today, after it has been beaten, it gets moved down 1 spot to 21st. Well, this actually is the last record, since while editing this video, another record went down, and this time it was the Japanese juggler Kotaro Minami who improved Alexander Inosemtsev's 3-club world record and increased it to 5 hours, 12 minutes and 53 seconds, becoming the second juggler to break the 5-hour mark. Since 2021, this record has increased by 1 hour and 29 minutes, or 40%. But still, this record remains at 28th place. So this is what the list looked like in late 2021. And this is how the list looks like now. So, how were my guesses in 2021 compared to how it actually turned out? To summarize, out of those 10 world records I consider to be the easiest to beat, 8 have been broken. Out of those 10 I consider to be in the middle, 5 have been broken. And by the 10 I consider to be the hardest to beat, only 1 record has been broken, and that with a minor improvement of 1 catch. And to be honest, I feel like I made a really good educated guess looking back at it. Even though juggling has been a thing for a long time, it's still super exciting to see that people don't stop improving. Who knows who will hold these records in 5 or 10 years? So, what do you think about the list? Do you think it should be arranged differently? And also, what record do you think is the next to fall? And what record do you think will stand the longest? Please write your answers in the comments. And also, if you're new here, please consider subscribing if you want to see more top 10 videos, or in this case, a top 30 video. That's it for this time, and thank you for watching.